Today we're going to talk about Krosmaster Arena. In this game you control a small party of awesome anime-style miniatures. Your goal is to be the only player left that still has a Krosmaster in the game, or to be the only player left that has any gallons of glory remaining. Yep, that's right, I said gallons of glory. My son and I love this game for its incredible beautiful figures, stylized board, the pieces, and really fun mechanics. I, however, am not such a big fan of the myriad bizarre names for everything. Gallons of glory is one of the more tame vocabulary words you will need to become familiar with. There are also dofus and wakfu, krosmas and kama, tofus and gobbles. I don't know. Joel, what did you think of all these weird, bizarre names?
Well, they don't bother me that much. There are a lot more Pokemon names to remember. And
that's right, you did remember a lot of Pokemon.
If you find all the weird words cumbersome as we did, then just focus instead on the storyline's concept that a bunch of bored demons are summoning warriors from around the universe to battle in their arenas.
Heroescape, anyone?
Then the game makes sense.
One of the very cool things about the game are the tutorials. You actually play in the rulebook itself on mini-maps that focus on a particular game element. There are 7 tutorials, and each one introduces a new aspect of the game. As you can see here, on the left of the rulebook, the setup is described as well as the mechanics being taught. On the right, you actually play out a mini-game practicing what is being taught.
My dad and I found this very helpful.
A great aspect of the game is the capability to create customizable teams using wonderful characters and their figures. You create a team of 2 to 8 Krosmasters, where the total level of your team must equal 12. Each character figure comes with a character card and contains all the information about that Krosmaster. Here is the character card for Bill Tell. This is his level. It's the number you add when building your team to its total level of 12.
This number represents the character's initiative or how fast it is. This number represents the character's movement points.
This number represents the character's health points. And this number represents the character's action points.
These are different spells the character has. This box represents the range of the spell. This number is the number of action points you will need to cast the spell. And this is the damage the spell will cause. Finally, any special abilities beyond the spells the character has are listed here.
8 Krosmaster figures come with the core game, and expansions each containing 4 more figures are available. We have 6 expansions and 1 promotional figure, so we currently have 33 figures, giving us countless teams to create and battle with. I will mention, however, that some of the expansions have duplicates of the figures included in the core set. I think there's about 3 of them that are duplicated.
Here is a board that has already been set up as shown in the rulebook.
Before we go through a quick game turn for a character, let me describe the unique dice that come with the game. This symbol stands for a critical hit. This symbol represents cancel damage. This symbol is a lock. It's what your opponent tries to roll when you leave an adjacent cell and attempt to lock your character, making you unable to move and you lose all your movement points and action points, ending your turn. This symbol represents dodge. It's what you must roll to dodge and leave a cell that is adjacent to an opponent who has locked you. This symbol counts as a dodge or a critical hit. And finally, this symbol is a wild card and can count as any symbol.
Let's show an example of a character's turn.
In this example, Queen of the Tofus went first with an initiative of 8, and it is now Bill Tell's turn with his initiative of 7. Bill Tell's Plaguing Arrow has a range of 3 to 8 cells. He's going to go for Little Healy. He uses 2 of his 3 movement points to move 2 cells so that he has line of sight to Little Healy's figure. He then uses 3 of his 6 action points to cast Plaguing Arrow and successfully rolls a critical. Little Healy unsuccessfully rolls for armor, so Bill Tell does 2 injuries to Little Healy. 1 from Plaguing Arrow and 1 from his critical roll. So his opponent places 2 injury markers on Little Healy. Bill Tell still has 1 movement point and 3 action points left. He decides to use Plaguing Arrow again, spending his last 3 action points. He He successfully rolls a critical, so he's currently dealing 2 damage. Lil Healy successfully rolls an armor this time, canceling out 1 damage. 1 more damage marker is added to Lil Healy. Bill Tell decides not to use his last remaining movement point and stays where he is. Besides the unique characters, each with different spells and abilities, the game has many other fun aspects.
There is a 3D terrain, each bringing its own dynamic to the game. There are reward tokens that improve your Krosmasters during the game. There are comma tokens you can pick up as you play that let you purchase rewards or gallons of glory. Many characters can summon creatures, bombs, or traps to help you. The core game comes with a double-sided board, and each expansion comes with new maps and new multiplayer and solo options.
Overall, we were pleasantly surprised to find the game itself just as rewarding as the incredible figures that accompany it. Until next time, this has been We Talk a Good Game.
I don't like tofu.
Bill tells Plaguing Arrows.